Колеги, ми продовжуємо робочий день. До слова
Dear colleagues, we continue our working day, and I invite to the microphone Colonel Andriy, Lysenko, official speakers of the presidential administration on ADO issues. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. Unlike on December 6th, when 52 challenges were registered, and out of them 15 challenges were from heavy weaponry, during the last 24 hours, the number of challenges considerably decreased. At the same time, the geography of the military activities extended, and yesterday, there were no quiet places along the contact line. Near Lugansk, the enemies violated the ceasefire near Stanично Lugansk district, and to the west, near Zhovta and Troch-Izbenka, near Siversky, Donetsk River, the heavy weaponry was not used. Near Donetsk, around Svetlodarsk, 4 provocations of the militants were registered. This was near Luhansk settlement, where grenade launchers and machine guns were used. Also, in the suburbs of Golevka, the militants violated ceasefire regime around the entire perimeter. In Zaitsevo, there was a fighting between ATO servicemen and the reconnaissance group of the animals. Near Mayorsk and Leninsk, we witnessed mortar shells. Near Novhorodsk, the snipers were in the western suburbs of Donetsk. The situation remained without change. The most unquiet localities were Piska, Krasnogorivka, Mariinka. In this venue of the front, the 82mm mortars, the armored vehicles and snipers are used. The military activities usually outbreak in the second half of the day. Around Mariupol, the enemies carried out 2 spare challenges of our positions near Starognatinka and Shirokina. During the last 24 hours, we have no killed servicemen in this area, but 2 servicemen were wounded. 2 more servicemen blast on the were wounded because of the blast of the explosive ordnance. The information of our intelligence shows that among DPR and LPR militants, there is a strong will to terminate the contracts in the band formations because of bad service conditions and sharp decrease and money allowances. Thus, 7 militants, 7 snipers from the motor brigade near Debaltsevo rejected to extend their contracts, and 14 out of 22 drivers near Lugansk region. Also, SBU continues to detain supporters of the militants. Thus, near Magnush, one of the guy who was engaged by Central Intelligence Department of Russia, was detained, and now you have the witness, the confession of him. This year in August, I was engaged by an outstanding representative of the Central Intelligence Department of Russian Federation. I had to collect information about movements and relocations of Ukrainian troops. I now make a confession. I encourage everybody to stop similar activities in band formations and to come back to Ukrainian territory and surrender to Ukrainian law enforcement agencies. Ukrainian law enforcers continue to find out and neutralize illegal explosive ordnance. Thus, in Konstantinivka, several objects of such ordnance were revealed and neutralized. Also, in Dzerzhinsk, one of the residents were detained having a grenade in his pocket. In Mariupol and Kramatorsk, the police has arrested several separatists who participated in occupation of administrative buildings in spring 2014, and later they carried out their service in the checkpoints. At the same time, the former participant of the illegal band formation surrendered to Ukrainian law enforcement officers. This young guy from Konstantinivka came back home from Donetsk, where he tried to escape Ukrainian justice. He, in the past, he carried out services at the checkpoints in DPR in April 2014, but he carried now crimes. Now the questions. You mentioned about 2 wounded servicemen and 2 those who were wounded in result of explosion. Where this happened? Near Pisky and near Zaitsevo, 2 servicemen were wounded in result of shellings. Near Size and Novhorodsk, the servicemen are because of explosions, and those who were wounded near Pisky, this was in result of fighting. Yes. Since there are no further questions, thank you very much, Mr. Kennel, and the next press conference